Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day, not too hot, it's almost 80. We're on the way to the property, and again, I was helping out a restaurant last week, so it's been hard for me to take content, but that should change again. So I have another small break next weekend, and then that should be it. So lots of stuff is happening today. We have a meeting with our landscape designer on property and Zach. Zach is the guy that planted and all the seeds for the meadow. And yeah, we have a lot of things to do. It's been a few days ago I was at the property, and we need to catch up. I'm actually working on an app as well. I can't really say much more. It's been in the mix for many months, and the idea was there for a few years. So I have a meeting with the app designer as well, and then I have a call with another branding company out of Baltimore, and they have multiple offices in Philadelphia and stuff. So yeah, lots of things are happening. We had some work being done by Jose and Cesar, so we took some videos that I haven't posted yet. So see what happened last week. Let's go. So today we had a call with a branding company out of Baltimore, and I think a pretty good fit actually. Their boutique, they're smaller, they're focused on boutique hotels and restaurants, and they know the area, what makes it more appealing than other companies from New York or California. We had a good chat. They will send a proposal, and then I will talk to my partners and see what we want to work on. Basically, most of it is for brand strategy for the future. Took me a while to explain the vision, and I think they get it. So yeah, it's exciting to work with people that understand the plan. Okay, we're back in the grind here. We just got a call with another branding agency, more local than the other one. We're gonna get the trash out quick, and then we're gonna meet our landscape designer. So let's go.
Yep. All right, this is opened up. And look at all this this plant that's growing sneezeweed, or it's a heliopsis, wildflower, but it just kind of shows like a little bit of light and air. And this is yellow flowering. There's like 3-4 weeks before it starts. I saw the first one go to probably the first. Well, and that's what's going on in the meadow. So the stuff that I planted, annual, oats, clover, I've definitely been underwater for a while. The overall, like the clover, you see drain well better here. This was pretty open ground, it had nothing to compete with, and it's in the shade under walnuts and stuff. So,
It's
especially
delayed too a little bit because it's cool, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like everything. So, in terms of these crops that I planted in here, clover, crimson clover, 80 to 100 days. The oats, like 65 days. So, my observation is that it's been pretty cold and pretty wet in this field. Not just here, though, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Into the meadow, there's euphorbia everywhere.
Really?
Yeah. And this
What
is
is that?
Joe Pye weed would be this
That's butterfly magnet. Yeah.
Joe Pye weed.
Oh,
That's a good thing.
oh.
Who can get on their phone and show Chef the fastest?
It's my favorite plant.
Sorry, I had to go through with my car last night.
I see that.
You told me if it's just once.
So,
It's covered.
okay, so this plant is leguminous, right? This fixes nitrogen into the soil, which would be helping, and that's why it's planted in row with the oats. But nothing grows if it doesn't have oxygen, right? I mean, so it germinated, and when I was here 3 weeks ago, I was like, okay, it's pretty cool. Things are not as tall, but it's going to warm up. But it's just kind of sporadic. It stayed generally cooler. Supposedly this year is, have you heard the cicada is supposed to come out? The brood is
No,
7.
another one?
I mean, yeah, everyone is, but I like look on the internet and it's like, yes, Loudoun County, Frederick County, Clark County. I'm like, where are they? It's mid-June. But as well as they don't come out until the soil's like 65. Undergrowth will come up pretty quickly. So, but I mean, something I'm learning about this ground too is it doesn't drain very well. I mean, this is rock hard.
Yeah.
So it opens up. It's got this shelf underneath it or something. So
So you come back, drill in late month, something like that. The sunflowers still.
yeah, sunflowers and some buckwheat is really,
Okay.
some. I mean, looking at it, the amount of. I probably try to bulk up on the sunflowers. They're not a super tall sunflower. They're like this tall. But.
That bridge could be.
Yeah, it's
maybe
totally better.
They need to, because even there, those ones are still. When you step on it, they move. I want to make sure that nobody gets into the water.
Oh, we can
They're-
get the big one,
yeah.
something like this one.
Yeah, like that, and
Yeah.
we maybe bury them a little bit so they're straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe there's gaps like this in between, so older people, they don't have to jump.
Yeah.
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 See the amount of little stones that are washed from everywhere to here.
Crazy story.
One day, when you're here as a friend and I don't pay you by the hour, we should walk through the end. It's magical there.
Huh.
That creek is like zigzagging, bigger zigzags to the end of our property.
So you should have a whole rack of boots like this in the.
I want to work with a brand that can maybe do creative work. He just found a turtle, so
That's all good. That's Shenandoah. I think it's going to be amazing what this looks like late summer without people coming down.
So we're here on the entrance of the meadow, and this morning when I arrived at the property, this tree was not here yet. I mean, it was there, it was standing up. Now it's down. So it's owning a property with a lot of trees. It will be a weekly thing probably. I don't know if it's because of all the rain. I believe it's the rain, not the wind. It's a tree that kind of from the root part, one massive branch came off, and I think with maybe the rain and all the water, that the weight of the leaves were holding it, kind of broke off on the root area. And tomorrow we're gonna have to bring some chains to get sharpened for the chainsaw, and then we're gonna have to clean this up. And it's so crazy because last week we had a tree that came down. It was very close to here too, so I thought that was it, but no, it's not. So we're gonna clean this one up tomorrow. And as you saw earlier in the video, we had our landscape designer and Zach over. It might be a long video, or it might be split over two, because it's absolutely amazing. We're looking into where tents will go for an event, where picture beautiful backdrops will be, pathways, benches along the grounds, invasive species are popping back up that we will maintain with our team here, but Zach is so knowledgeable about plants that he told me what to take away and what to keep for butterflies, for bees and all that stuff. So, but yeah, so let's come a little closer. We're looking into this area for events here, and for you that's been here before, we have a little island on the top of the hill here that's pretty flat. That's almost the center of our property, so that would be great for ceremonies, and then create a pathway down here to the tent area, and then maybe over there close to the water spring we can do cocktail reception and stuff. It's all about flow. In all the years I worked in different companies, it's about making sure that restaurant guests are not passing through a wedding, and that people that are coming to the dining room or the restaurant are not bothered by the wedding either on the way to the restaurant. So we're working on the flow of that, and see where we can sell multiple areas to wedding planners as well. So, but yeah, let's do a little tour here. I saw in distant from here that I think there's another tree that came down that I want to check out. I can see in a distance an area that looks very full on the ground, and I think that's a tree that's down too. So let's go. Yeah, that's a down tree here. Kind of covers up some area, so I could see it from a distance here. We have so many trees that they are protecting the property from spaces around us, so we really want to keep this enclosed. So it's a tree down on the side is really not, I'm not happy about it, but let me go and check closer by. Wow, it's a massive tree that came down, and he fell on another tree. This one broke down. I believe. And this one is here, fell on this tree, and the weight of it probably brought that tree down. We're gonna have to take this out because it's bothering the flow of this creek too. I don't want any water to. We might have to go with a tractor to the other side and pull it out and then cut it on land. Oh, this is sad. I love trees. We have a lot of them, but you know, it's always sad that one that's kind of covering this next part of our property. That's what I love about this property. It's divided in multiple areas that people are surprised. Oh my gosh, there's another area. There's another area. But if trees fall down, they open up everything. And yeah. So here's a great example of all the stones that we have on property, and there might be some historical reason why they're here. The meadow here is there's almost nothing of stone here. So what Zach told me is like farmers they might have pushed the stones to the side. There's a rock formation below there where you see the higher weeds growing. But there might have been a reason why it's here because of the Civil War or Revolutionary War. So we don't really know yet, but what we know in the future, stones that are really just laying there, we're gonna gather them and we're gonna start. We have a wood station now, we're gonna have a stone station too. In the next few months, we're gonna gather a lot of stones for landscape design and walls that will be built in the gardens and stuff around the manor house and everywhere on property. So trying to use as many things from the property, same as wood, so we don't have to buy and we don't have to bring them, and it's a sustainable way of try to keep the ecological footprint down, not bringing trucks out here with stuff that we already have on property. So yeah.